important is it for women to lift each other up? And what does that mean to you?
Well, I think that's extremely important, especially now, where like there is so much separation, there is so much competition. And so now imagine that all these amazing women are able to lift each other up, to inspire each other, and release that need to compete, right? Because if you look at competition, is like a male, and when I talk about masculine energy, I'm not talking about men, but it's a masculine energy sort of thing. Like we want to compete and we want to like this female energy, which is feminine energy, which it has nothing to do with gender. It's something that every human has within itself. Is this nurturing capacity, right? It's the ability to make room for somebody else, either physical or psychologically speaking. And it's just the most wonderful gift we have, the most amazing gift.
I love that. Especially since competition amongst women is so fierce because you're battling each other, but then you're also battling the men. And
It's
I
always
always
a
I always
it's a
felt
wasted
like
energy.
right, and I always felt like because of the types of jobs that I've had in like political world, which is very male dominated, and even in like operations and running, a museum, and now like you just feel like you're constantly like scratching and battling to get ahead. And when you look around and there's all these like amazing women out there that like if we come together, we could take over the world. And instead, though, you see it so often now with social media and these young people just putting each other down because they think it's going to make them be cool or feel better. And it's not. We need each other.
It's not alone, only it's not, but like that's the key, that we need each other. And we forget that. Like humans, we're wired for community. We're really wired for community. And in the past, like we have these tribes, right? Like men will go to do the hunting and things, and women's will stay to do the like women's invented agriculture. Like that's amazing. Like we did that through patience and observation, and like just looking at the cycle of nature. That's amazing. Like changed civilization. It really did. And I don't think like things like that, like not many women know those type of things. Right? And so we stayed in community, we talked to one another. That's what community is, like having these experiences. That's why we have that saying, it takes a village to raise a child, because it did. That's how it worked in the past, right? And that sense of tribalism sometimes is detrimental when it comes to accepting other people, like outsiders, right? And sort of like welcoming them. But in that sense of community, like having a sense of community, we're missing that. We're missing that sense of community that we used to have. Like in the past, you would have a tribe to talk about the challenges, right? So like it was not your individual challenge, but it was the community challenges. um and so now the good thing is that we can use that, we can use our sense of community, the need for community that we have, that is innate. And now also we have this choice of welcoming people that are not like us, that are different than us, and create this diverse community. And like you can do anything, different minds, different looks, not looks, but different take on life, right? Different perception of life. And bring them together. Like we can do amazing things if we work together.